Imagine this scene, repeated in the lives of everyone who strives for growth and transformation. You set a grand goal for your career, relationships, or personal life. It seems you're ready to work yourself to the bone, move forward, grow, and change. You expend energy planning, buying courses, visualizing, taking the first steps, brimming with motivation. And then, when you reach a critical point or a real breakthrough, nothing. You back off, finding a million logical and compelling reasons. Ultimately, you come to hackneyed conclusions that serve only to soothe yourself. I lack discipline, I'm too weak, or I'm just lazy, and this is my habit. Or, even more destructively, you achieve the bare minimum, become visible, and then, at the very peak of your success, destroy everything you've built, fighting with key people, abandoning the project, entering into toxic relationships. This is pure self-sabotage, controlled by your mind. You were convinced your problem was a lack of motivation or resources. The truth they don't want to hear: your problem is a hidden, deeply buried fear of the scale and consequences of success, which forces your brain to create false goals as a defense mechanism. Your brain, the ultimate conservative, protects you from the unknown of new power and new responsibility through self-sabotage. It fears the new role and new status that come with success. The myth we're debunking: we believe that the goals we set are always positive growth vectors that we truly want to achieve. The truth: false goals are psychological barriers, carefully disguised as ambitions, that we set for ourselves to stay in the familiar comfort zone of failure or potential. We'll uncover the dark psychology of success, show you how your mind can distinguish true ambition from the defensive reaction of fear, and how to reprogram your brain for victory. Insight number 1: Identity and exile. Psychology: you're not afraid of hard work and effort. You're afraid of losing your old, comfortable identity and, more importantly, social expulsion from your familiar social circle. Emotions: success is isolating. It separates you, like a stronger mind, from your old circle, which has become accustomed to your old frame and your low or average status. Communication: when you achieve success, you break an unspoken contract with family, friends, or partners who expected you to remain the same. You become inconvenient. Mini story: your brain prefers the emotional comfort of a familiar loser, maintaining belonging, to the loneliness and criticism of a winner, loss of belonging. Dark secret: a false goal is one you can justifiably and logically fail to achieve, due to lack of time, money, or circumstances, in order to maintain belonging and avoid a new, uncomfortable role. Insight number 2: the unknown pressure trap. Success isn't just liberating. It requires confidence and competence in a new role you've never played or experienced under real pressure. Habits: great power and responsibility bring new pressures and new criticisms that your mind isn't prepared for and doesn't know how to process. Psychology: your brain prefers the familiar, predictable pressure of failure to the unknown, unpredictable pressure of success and expectations. Your mind convinces you, if I don't start this big project, I can't fail in front of everyone. I'll preserve my potential. Truth: a false goal is a psychological safety device that kicks in when the stakes become too high for your current level of confidence and self-esteem. Your thinking must see, you're sabotaging not an action or a project, but the transformation of your personality and the expansion of your competence. Insight number 3: the role of eternal potential. A false goal allows you to safely remain a person with enormous potential, rather than a person with a specific, measurable outcome. Psychology: potential is safe, invulnerable, and ideal. The outcome is criticized, evaluated, and imperfect. Mindset shift: you fear that the outcome will not be good enough by other standards and will destroy the illusion of your limitless potential. Focus on action: a false goal is something you want, socially acceptable, not something you are willing to receive and protect. Practice deconstructing defenses. Your strength lies in your ability to recognize that success is an expansion of your identity, not its loss or threat. Confidence requires an internal framework that welcomes new pressures and new responsibilities as the inevitable price of growth. Your brain must see, a false goal is always vague, too big, or lacks concrete first steps to begin immediately. Philosophy: embracing the new isolation. You must trust the price of success, the inevitable isolation from the old world that held you back. Success is a singular choice that separates you from the masses and their average thinking. Your frame should be, I am willing to accept misunderstanding, criticism, and temporary loneliness for the sake of new strength and real results. Emotions draw you to the group and the familiar. Reason demands individuation and your own trajectory. Your strength lies in accepting that true growth is always uncomfortable, unfamiliar, and provokes resistance both internally and externally. Your relationship with yourself must be strong enough to withstand the criticism of a new status and a new level of pressure. Your mindset must say, I choose real, tangible results over comfortable, unappreciated potential. Self-affirmation, you are worthy of success and a new, expanded life, even if this success destroys your previous, safe, but boring one. Severing the connection between success and the threat of loss is the only path to new strength and invulnerable confidence. Your mind is freed when you set small, specific goals that don't trigger the fear of big things, but rather gradually expand your comfort zone. You deserve a confidence that doesn't require self-sabotage to protect itself from other people's opinions or new responsibilities. Psychology, you can't control their reaction to your success. You can only control your willingness to embrace a new role and maintain a winning frame. The secret of strength, your false goals are a fortress you've built around yourself to hide your true, boundless, and threateningly intense power. Break free from these defenses and start living.